All right. Welcome to another replay with Gabeski, your boy. I'm doing this one for Team Hoist City and also a new gaming website called Clock Tower Gaming, which will be focusing a lot on League of Legends. They're going to be having tournaments. They got a small community, got a couple posters, got a nice an IRC chat. You might want to check it out. ClockTowerGaming.com. It's a pretty good spot. This is my second commentary. It was a pretty good game. I'm using the new Nocturne that just came out actually yesterday. I just got to play him today because the shop issues yesterday. And as you can tell, there's two Nocturnes on each side, so it's a normal game. But I mean, I didn't want to jump into a ranked game without 2 or 3 days of play on this champ, just because I didn't want to feel uncomfortable in game. But with Nocturne, I'm feeling quickly comfortable with him. Team layout, Alistar. Staples King is playing Alistar. Is another one of the Hoy City players. I play with him quite a bit. He runs a pretty good Alistar. Shim is Pantheon. He's another Hoy City player. He doesn't play Pantheon very often, but he does pretty well with a big a large amount of champs. So I use a variant of Stonewall's jungle. If you look that up on YouTube, you can just do that if you want. I start Q, go Vampiric Scepter, and head to Wolves. My runes are attack speed marks, armor seals or armor yellows. I believe magic provide like magic regen, blues, and health quints. It's not it's not really a great rune setup. It works very well, but I don't really have IP for runes right now to fix up all my runes, and that's just my fault. I haven't grinded out enough games for IP yet. In my opinion, this is without a doubt the best jungle pattern. You can do it. It's the safest. There's only one time when you really get close to dying, and I'll show you in this movie. It's kind of my own fault when I got that close to dying. So really, this is a great jungle pattern for him to take up. Um, our cat just chilling back at base. I guess he wanted to get some more gold for an extra health pot, and he had telly, so if he wants to do that, it's up to him. Got Alistar, Pantheon bottom. We sent Jax top, or well, they sent Jax top. They wanted Jax to get a solo because he was one of the better 1v1 champs in the game, and I'm just doing my thing in the jungle. So for the jungle pattern, you start with the Q. You want to stay on the path because you get the extra AD from it, and you just start hitting the big wolf. You kill it pretty quickly. Not too much to talk about right now. You're just killing the wolves. They sent Lux mid. Something that I noticed in this game, which was something that was very annoying, is they had 4 flashes. Oh wait, no, sorry, 3 flashes and 4 ignites. So that was a big deal. But anyways, after you do wolves, come over, smite the big blue wraith, throw down your Q on the smaller wraiths. You do that thing. Now you head over to minis. At minis, you can go in. You can start with your Q if you want. I go in and I hit it once to to get it into the spot where I can get both of them in my Q. Because if you Q from here, you only hit one of them, and then you just do your thing on it. Top, our Jax wasn't doing so hot. I remember looking at this. I think he ends up dying. No, never mind. But anyways, I'm going back down here. You get level 2 off of this big golem, and you level Q again. So you have 2 in Q and 1 in W. After that, you go back. You grab a cloth pot and a cloth armor and a health pot. If you were slow in your recall or slow in the shop, you'll have enough gold for 2, but usually you're left at around 15 to 20 gold, and it's not worth sitting around for that. So then you head over to blue. Meanwhile, mid's doing their thing, bottom's doing their thing. I remember during this game there were a couple instances where our bottom lane could have had a double kill multiple times, but the flash really fucked them up. I think this might have been one of the times. I don't really. Yep, look at that. Nunu's getting free damage top. So anyways, you go into blue, throw down the Q on it, start attacking it. You can pop your health pot whenever you need. Some opinions on Nocturne, because he's new. He's sort of glass cannon-y. If anyone's ever played Shaco, early game, Shaco does a lot of damage, but you feel very weak. And I feel the same way as Nocturne. You really, if you get focused, you drop. I accidentally walked past here, but you actually want to go to Wolves after Blue. Hopefully, I can tighten that up. Keep in mind, he's only been out for so long. This is why I didn't do a ranked game with him. Stupid shit like that. Anyways, he feels almost like Shaco in the fact that he has quite a bit of damage output, but he is extremely squishy. When you play him, you really have to judge whether you can go in and how you can go in. He's kind of like Shaco in the fact that you have to plan your ganks, you have to plan what's going to happen, because if you go in on someone and expect to just take them out and get away scot-free, that's not going to happen. Alright, so let's talk about what just happened here. What I messed up with my jungle pattern is I went straight from Wolves to red buff, and that got dangerously close. I don't like that. Whenever you get to that last little bar, that's not good, because at that point you're relying on crits or not getting crits to finish the camp, and that's just not safe. You can either go to Wraiths, actually I don't suggest Wraiths, Golem for a bit, and you can just go to Golem and do a couple hits on it, lifesteal a little bit, and then back off. And the reason being is because if you go straight from Wolves to red buff, your smite isn't up until like 2 seconds or so after you finish the camp. So what that allows you to do is take time to lifesteal a little bit at minis, then go finish up red safely with smite. Because if you looked, I started to get really close because I didn't have smite up. Alright, so I go back, I get boots, so I've got Vampiric Scepter, Cloth Armor, boots, and at that point it helps with the ganks, like this one here. Our cat unfortunately was on the wrong page, and I missed my what's it called? My Q there, which probably would have secured the kill. Which, you know, it's unfortunate, but it happens. Whatever. I tell Cat, I think she was in voice chat with me. Yeah, it was. She was. I tell her to, you know, head back. I'll take over the lane a bit because I want to get some XP for my ult. And I noticed the fight going on up there, and I think to myself, hey, Nunu's low mana. I'll push the lane a bit, do my thing, and then I'll head top when I like notice the opportunity, just to make sure no one comes back mid. You can't leave mid untended. If mid free farms, that's not a good thing. So, you know, no one's coming back. Fight breaks out up top. I start heading top, and let's talk about the skill order again. I max my Q first, simply because of the amount of damage and speed boost you get from it. And if you look, I kind of see Nocturne coming mid. I'm like, I should go there. But then I notice Nunu just kind of starts to recall there. Just throw the Q in for the easy kill. I run in because I wanted to verify that I would get the kill, and I took a unneeded tower hit, but I lifesteal so much that it really wasn't that big of a deal. I pick up the level 6, get my ult in lane there, and just get a little bit of free farm. I'm okay with pushing the lane up a little bit because the ward's here, and it'll force their Nocturne to get out of position, lose his jungle time, and come cover top because of the big minion wave. I don't remember if Nocturne actually comes, but that would be something that he would have to worry about unless their Nunu can blood boil or something there. So anyways, I start rushing mid. I think, okay, Lux burned some stuff earlier. She burnt, I think it was her flash? Yeah, she burned her flash in the first gank, and I think, okay, this is a definite kill. I just sit here, pop the ult, go in, drop the fear, and honestly, it wasn't even needed. Nocturne's ult is very strong, early game at least. It's strong early game. It definitely loses its luster and its awesomeness late game. But early game, you can get some easy ganks like that because it allows you to get in and get out, or not get out. Sorry, it allows you to get in, burst a bit, and very often people won't be prepared for it. It's kind of like, imagine Shaco, but you can't see the puff from his deceive. His deceive. So anyways, just kind of going around looking for ganks. Nocturne's pre-6 ganking from the few games that I've played with him feels a little bit weak, but is still to be feared. It's good because he has a strong fear, and it really allows him to if the person stays in the range, it'll fear them